everyone. It's song and story time. I've got a rhyme for you today. It's International Day of the Bees today. So, can you make your fingers wiggle like this? And these are going to be your buzzy bees. So, I'd like you to put your bees into their beehive. So, we're going to put them in like this and put them together like this. Here is the beehive, but where are all the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Here come the bees now out of their hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buzz! And put them away again. Here is the beehive, but where are all the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Here come the bees now out of their hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buzz! Good job. Hope you made some nice buzzy bee noises. The story today is called G.E.M. That's a funny looking thing, isn't it? Royd hopped off the school rocket and rushed inside. Gart got a space pod for his birthday today, said Royd. His green-eyed monster opened an eye. Gart's a bit young to have a space pod, isn't he? Asked Mum. He's only a week older than you. She took a tray of homemade Reddies out of the scoff pod. Gart's mum says he can go to Mars on his space pod whenever he likes, said Royd. Royd's green-eyed monster opened 3 more eyes. Keep an eye on your G.E.M, said Mum. Don't worry, said Royd. It's under control. Gart's birthday party begins at 20:30, said Mum. You've time to play hide and bleep with Zappy before you go. Hooray! Squeaked Zappy. You hide, Royd! Hide and bleep, Royd muttered as he squeezed behind Mum's sit pod to hide. Gart doesn't have to play with his little sister. Gart can just go to Mars. Spoosh! Royd was so jealous of Gart that his G.E.M puffed itself up to twice its normal size. Bleep! Squealed Zappy. I can see your G.E.M is ever so big, Royd. Don't worry, said Royd. It's under control. At 20:15, Royd and Zappy clipped their G.E.Ms onto leads and set off for Gart's birthday party. Zappy's G.E.M floated along beside her. Heel! Royd ordered, but his G.E.M kept floating off after other children's shiny space scooters and dragging Royd after it. They arrived at Gart's birthday party at 20:30. Gart's mum was just leaving. Sorry, I can't stay, she said, giving Gark a hug. The nanny bot will look after you. Work to do, gotta fly. And she whizzed off. Wow, Zappy said. Gark's got a booster bouncer. I bet you won't have one at your birthday party next week, Royd. Royd looked at the booster bouncer and spoosh! Royd was so jealous that his G.E.M puffed up to 3 times its normal size, and that made it very difficult to bounce on the booster bouncer. At 33, a magician from Mars arrived with a transporter. And now, he said, I shall transport a dragon from ancient China. Ta-da! A dragon trotted out of the transporter and pff, it lit the 5 zillion candles on Gark's birthday cake. Wow, said Zappy. I bet you won't get a dragon to light your birthday cake next week, Royd. Spoosh! Royd was so jealous that his G.E.M puffed up to 10 times its normal size. Keep an eye on your G.E.M, the magician said. If you're not careful, it will gobble you up. Don't worry, gasped Royd, struggling to keep his G.E.M on the lead. It's under control. The magician from Mars organised the entertainment. Wow! Yelled Zappy as they whirled around the rings of Saturn. I bet we won't get to do this at your birthday party next week, Royd. Spoosh! Royd's G.E.M grew 100 times bigger. It started to drool and its eyes began to flash. Help! Yelled Royd. My G.E.M's breaking the lead. It's out of control. Royd's G.E.M opened its mouth and loop, gobbled him up. Zappy dragged Royd's G.E.M home. Oh dear, said Mum. Poor Royd. It's horrible to be gobbled up by your G.E.M. It happened to me when my baby brother was born. And to me when my best friend got a space hopper for his birthday, said Dad. Royd's G.E.M opened its mouth and Royd's head popped out. Garp got a booster bouncer and a transporter and a dragon, he said. It's not fair. Things aren't always fair, Mum said. I know that, Royd said, but Garp has everything. Dad gave Royd a huge hug. No one has everything, he said. Next week, Royd's G.E.M was back to its normal size in time for Royd's birthday party. They played Pin the Antennae on the Andromedan. Dad organised 35 games of musical Martians and Mum made Plutonian pizza. And a sparkling space pod birthday cake. Everyone had fun. Great party, Gark said when it was time to go. You're so lucky, Royd. Am I? Asked Royd. Yeah, said Gark. My mum has to travel a lot because of her job and I don't have a little sister to play with. Gark was so jealous of Royd that spoosh! Gark's G.E.M puffed itself up to twice its normal size. But you get to go to Mars whenever you like, Royd said. I don't. Spoosh! Royd's G.E.M grew too. I'd rather have someone to play with than go to Mars on my own, Gark said. Oh, said Royd, and Royd's G.E.M shrank back to normal. Why don't you stay a bit longer, Royd said. Mum's making readies. We can have a game of hide and bleep with Zappy. Great, said Gark, and his G.E.M shrank back to normal too. The readies are ready, called Mum. Royd, Gark and Zappy rushed to the scoff pod. Yummy, Gark said. My mum never has time to bake readies. She's too busy travelling round the world and the Milky Way. Oh, she's so lucky, sighed Mum. I'd love to see the Milky Way, but all I do is stay at home. Mum, Royd said, keep an eye on your G.E.M. I've got it under control, Mum said. Good, said Royd. You don't want to be gobbled up by your green-eyed monster, do you? Hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.